Hello! This is the next episode of Tales of Berseria. Last time, Velvet was dubbed the Grand Lord of Calamity. She doesn't really seem to think she fits that description. Now we're going to continue with our Therian collection. I guess that's what we call it, because we're just bringing them all back to Titania. Expedition has returned, so we have to see what Grimoire has to say. That's right. Grimoire would be... Oh god, she could be anywhere. I know that expedition came back, so let me get that sorted.
Take a look at this.
Show us your determination.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Scout ship departing.
Alright, so we should be leveling up soon. Oh, I'll just grab this while I'm here. Grimoire.
Hey, do you all have mothers?
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamawana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either, but the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
Huh?
And you, Eisen?
We Malakim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words, we don't have blood relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Eisen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakim too can form precious bonds. True friendships, even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
It's far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's right.
Did not go this way, so I'm guessing this is where she is. Why is everybody all over the place? Grimoire!
You said that Malakim can
I'm
have
going the right way.
ties. But what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an Earth Pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while. And then one day, she was born from the very same Earth Pulse point.
Oh.
Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. The other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive, but when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Which is
Well,
surprising,
I'm sure that if
given...
you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
I just feel like Eisen would have been into art. He's like, it's just his vibe. Nope, this side. Grandma! Grandma! Why are you all the way up here?
Oh,
Why?
there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial. 4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Innominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Innominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
Is that what the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Innominat?
No, Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
He's not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
Is there anything else in that book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Innominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be?
Artorias has it, probably.
It's getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah, let's get some rest.
Okay, expedition's back. Well, leveled up. That's nice. Oh. Okay. Martian subcontinent. We have not gotten everything, but we'll check out the new spot. Okay. Head to the next Earth Pulse point. Pirates may be lax when it comes to morals, but at least they do their work properly. We're all literally in the same boat. Your life is in everyone's hands, and their lives are in yours. It's a simple sort of faith. We don't obey rules written down in some book. We follow the law of the sea. That actually sounds more troublesome overall. Oh. Bien fou. He's so tiny. Look at him. Bien fou, what's even under the hat? That's a very inappropriate thing to ask a Norman. Where do you get off being so rude, eh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I wasn't even going to attempt the Bien fou voice. So, Rokuro, why don't you speak in these and thous? Seems like it'd suit your character. Just not my style, I guess. Why do you speak the way you do? That's a very inappropriate thing to ask a witch. Did no one teach you basic manners? Sorry, I had no idea. Same thing. Right. That's everyone from the main party. If I've missed someone, that's awkward.
Hey, Laphicet! Medessa let me sleep in her bed last night. She's warm for a snake lady. That's great. She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too. What? I couldn't. It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see.
He's up at the observation tower.
Let's go see. Medessa, you too.
All right. But don't run, or you'll trip.
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Malik?
I'm just glad Kamoana and Medessa are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling.
We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
Dang.
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet?
I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place.
That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
We've got no obligation to.
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's... All right. We're headed for Eastgand.
Then our first stop should be Port Taliesin.
Bienfu talking to the pigeon. No. That's that guy. Guess I'll talk to you. What's up?
Hey, get this! I was out fishing the other day, when before I knew it, I'd wound up near a Class 4 island. Once I realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around, but then it got dark all around me.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish! It was this great monstrous bird! Damn thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky!
That sounds like a bit of a stretch to me.
You think I'm lying? Then check it out for yourself. You just might not make it back alive.
A huge bird.
That's cool. I haven't been able to enjoy chicken after seeing the bird creature on that island. Oh boy. Well, we'll see. Maybe one day.
This island's really something. No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout ever.
You're in charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around, maintaining the ships in the base, watching the Prince and Medessa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running ship-shape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therians.
But those are just odd jobs anyone could do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it! We've got another navigator, but is there anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides, ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me!
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No, that's not it at all.
You're okay. Oh. Don't worry, the hideout is in safe hands with me. My friends used to call me the king of odd jobs. They also called me the king of loafing. But let's not dwell on that, shall we? You got it, dude. I'm glad to see Kamoana is feeling better. Kids should be free to be kids, you know? Alright, we're looking for Taliesin. Taliesin. He just said it. Oh.
It's sour. So you've kept your sense of taste. In my dreams I have. Nowhere else. Does that make this a dream? It would have to be, wouldn't it? After all. I devoured you. That's right. Don't you go forgetting it. How could I ever forget it? The taste of your... How could I ever...
Looks like the fog's rolling in.
Yep.
Eleanor, there's something I want to be sure we get perfectly clear.
Alright. What is it?
Laphicet is not your little Moloch.
What? That's all you wanted to say? You realize he doesn't belong to you either, right?
Indeed I do. Laphicet's his own person, and not anyone else's.
You're right. Malachim aren't just tools to be used by exorcists as they pleased. I'll be more careful not to forget that.
Good, as long as we're on the same page.
Since we're on the subject of reminders, you haven't forgotten our little bet, have you, Velvet?
You mean the 100 gold on whether I'd break? No, I haven't forgotten.
A word of caution. People can fight against pain, but they can't fight against happiness. If you're keen on winning our bet, I'd steer clear of ill-fitting dreams.
Sorry to break it to you, but all I have anymore are nightmares.
The fog's cleared. Good thing we didn't wind up getting lost in it.
Of course we didn't. Who do you think is running this ship?
A bunch of shameless rogues who are very good at shameless roguery.
Damn straight.
But it's strange. These waters don't usually see much fog.
Ooh. Cliff City of the East. Oh. Yeah, I'll say. A cat. So cute. And this cat is watching this crab. Oh my.
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Inominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation? Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Inominat.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
And don't forget that that book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
I'm an expert at errors. When Miss Magilu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days! That's impossible!
Oh, how cruel!
Cruel is right! That witch is a real devil, I tell you! A slave driver!
Bien Phu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss Magilu!
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment. Why, certainly.
Take a look at this. Scout ship setting sail.
I'm not doing so great in this new area. Alright. What's your deal? Hey kid, that's the Van Volley, our ship. Isn't she a beauty? She sure is. I don't know about the name though. Aye, the captain and the skipper said it's not important since it's a false name anyway. Oh, I was gonna say that didn't sound right. What else here? Ooh, rocks up. Cat. This place is cat heaven. There's cats everywhere. What's your deal? The fog was awful earlier. That happens a lot around here. I'm surprised you were able to dock it all. The locals are used to it, but outsiders get into a lot of accidents. You should thank your crew. I'm sure they're awesome. No, I don't want to play that one. Okay. Ha-ga-da-da-da. Yes. There are so many cats around. Some people have started calling this city Whiskerson. The battles between the resident felines and fishmongers are quite the spectacle. Oh, seagull. I called one a pigeon earlier. I meant seagull.
Whoa! It's like a castle.
This used to be the
Oh,
base
that's
of
really cool.
operations for a rich trading family. When trouble came knocking, they were ready for it, to say the least.
Wow! They must have had a lot of enemies.
But that was a long time ago. Nowadays, it's just another town in the middle of nowhere. But even so, to us, it was the big city of our dreams.
You know this area well.
I grew up near here. Keep on going, and you'll run into a ball. My home village.
Then, the Therian is...
Yeah, somewhere in my village.
Is that okay?
No one will know me there. Everyone I knew, I already devoured.
Uh-huh. Cats. Laughing glasses. Hooray. The gondola is a real marvel, isn't it? It harnesses the power of the wind to move. The wind ceaselessly blows in west across the sea and hits the land here, you see? Too bad it's for cargo only. If you've got legs, you're stuck climbing stairs. I'm sure these are brutal. Oh, cats. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, what's down here? Treasure. Treasure. Tomato. Cat. What's this? I won't go in here just yet. Okay. I am actually going to stop the episode there, and next time we'll pick up with more of Whiskerson. Plenty of cats to see. It's such a cool place. Kind of reminds me of like Greece, maybe? I don't know. I've never actually been there, but like in the movies. I don't know. Anyway.
The exploration of the outer seas is going super well.
Yeah, it's all thanks to you guys chipping in.
Oh, we haven't done all that much.
Well, don't rest on your laurels just yet. Worse things happen at sea, you know. The scouting ship could always get eaten by some giant tentacled horror from the deeps.
Danger's a part of the job. Besides, Ifreed's pirates are all about venturing into the unknown.
I wonder what's still hidden out there for us to find.
Terror Island, for one thing. According to ancient legends, it's an island that moves across the outer seas like a ship.
Really?
Oh.
I've never heard of an island like that.
Nobody knows if it's real or not, which is exactly why we have to try and find it ourselves.
Awesome! I can't wait to get to the bottom of this.
Don't get too excited just yet, kiddo. It's good to have enthusiasm and all, but I bet this place is called Terror Island for a reason.
I'm not too worried. Like Eisen said, challenging the unknown is what Ifrit's pirates do, no matter what the risk.
Looks like you've caught the bug too.
Ah, looks like it.
Eisen's face, though. Alright. I'm gonna stop there for now. Then we'll pick up with more of Taliesin, Whiskerson, whatever it's actually called.